All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Whitetail Survival. Today I wanted to go over another survival kit I picked up. This is a fishing and hunting supplement kit made by Boss Survival Kits. They make a bunch of these different things. They have a signaling kit and a shelter kit and all kinds of different things. These are a supplement to a bigger kit, but I thought this one was pretty cool, so I picked it up. So let's get into this thing. So here is the packaging. And here is the contents. It's pretty cool. And here we have a seal at the top. And this has like Mylar on it, and actually the Mylar peeled off, but that's okay. So let's open this thing up and get into it. Right off the bat here, I can see we have two bobbers. And these are a very hard foam. So there will be part of a fishing kit. And the next thing we got here is a pile of hooks. So we have two jig heads, and as you can see, there is a bunch of hooks in there. That's serious. It says 4 jig heads, which I can see, and we got 30 hooks. So that's pretty neat. There's 4 jig heads in there, 30 hooks. And here we have, maybe if I can get them out of there. Looks like we have some snap swivels here, and these are super nice to have, especially if you're in a creek and the water's flowing and your line will just spin and spin and spin and tangle up. With these, they don't. So there's 20 of these here. And for the sinkers, you can see there's a bunch in here too. It says we have 25 sinkers. So there's a couple different sizes in there. That's nice to see. That's probably the most substantial amount of hooks, swivels, and sinkers I've seen in any of these kits. And here, this kit is designed to build a little fishing rod out of. And as you can see, there is a straight razor in there, just the flat razor blade. And here we have 4 of these safety pins. Oh, there's actually 5. And then here we have some of these threaded eyes here. And these you would run up. These you would run up the stick. You would run your line through. And these you can screw into the stick like this to hold your spool of fishing line or your bobbin of fishing line, whatever you have. So that's pretty cool to see. If you got yourself a green sapling of some sort, you can make a pretty good little fishing rod with that. Something flexible. And we might as well continue with the fishing components. We got a bunch of soft plastics. We got 5 or 6 grubs and 5 of these soft plastics with the spinning tail. And there's something else in here that has been dried up. And as hard as a rock now, whatever it was before. If I can look in here. Oh, these were salmon eggs at one point. So, as you can tell, these things have dried up a lot. So, they're solid. I mean, if you got them on a hook, they would probably rehydrate up a little bit, but that's pretty substantial for a fishing kit. And here, if you're catching fish all day, got a stringer. And here we have some 8-pound test of monofilament. And this is 100 yards, so that has got to be a very, very substantial fishing kit there. You got 100 yards of line, a stringer, hooks, soft plastics, sinker, swivels, bobbers, a way to make a little fishing rod. And here we have some bank line. So that's pretty good. This is 20 foot, a 50-pound test. So that's some pretty strong stuff. And 20 feet. Let's see what else we got in here. I got a grip on, it looks like 4 of these shorter zip ties. And this thing will be a really cool thing to test out. If you'd like to see me test this thing out, put it in the comments. Maybe we can do a combination video with this and that fishing card from the last video. But this is a yo-yo reel. And basically this thing will, when it's set, I can't do it yet. This is still all wrapped up, but this thing will be set, and then when something takes the line, it'll pull that over, and it will set the hook for you. So then all you have to do is pull the fish in. So that's pretty cool. That's a neat thing to see. I've never seen this in a kit yet. And it is pretty strong with some heavy-duty line here, some nylon, and then a snap swivel. The next thing we got here is a pretty good chunk of line, or this is snare wire and is green coated, and this is 20 feet. And as you can see, that is pretty thick stuff. So 20 feet here, you can get a lot done with that. That'll definitely help you with snares or even just gear repair. Next thing I got in here, this is a slingshot band, and you cut yourself a Y stick and tie this on, and you got yourself a slingshot. So that's another means of hunting. And here is a little case. Oh, and inside of that little sheath, here is a small set of pliers. And they're a little needle nose, and they have a small crimper, regular pair of pliers, and a real light duty pair of wire cutters. And there's a spring in there, so it is spring loaded. Here's a keychain. And on the inside of that, see how hard this one is to open. Okay, so this one's not really too bad. Some of these little tools are atrocious to get open. So that's it. On this side, we have a knife, and it is relatively sharp. And we have a Phillips head screwdriver. That is like probably a Phillips 0. Maybe you could get Phillips 1 size out with it. So that's all that's on that side. And on this side, we have okay, now this side is hard to get out, but these little things are always stiff. So, you know, it'd probably break in if you use a little bit. This thing's brand new, and I don't do too well using these little tools anyway, but a little bit of lube and a little bit of break-in time will probably do this thing some wonders. But there is basically a flathead here, and a file, and a nail cleaner. So you get a flathead, a Phillips, a knife, and a nail file, nail cleaner, pliers. Spring loaded in a small nylon case. And I guess you could use this to unhook a fish if you had a throat hook and you weren't going to keep it for some reason. And then to go along with that, slingshot, there is 6 steel balls here. And them things are heavy. That's a big steel ball. So there is 6 there. And that would be that would not be good to get hit with. So that is a pretty good ammo. I wish there was some more. They could have filled this bag up because, I mean, I guess you could use rocks and stuff out of it, but in all reality, you're going to want more accurate ammo like this. So this is something to look out for. You could add more to it if you had to. So other than that, let's get into here. So saw this backwards on this. This is actually 20 foot of, this is the 50-pound test on this spool. So this is just 50-pound test. Oh, sorry about that. This is a 50-pound test nylon line. So that's good. And this is actually 15 feet of bank line. So that's going to be a lot stronger than this. I knew it looked weird coming out that would only hold 50 pounds. This is probably 100 pound. But, so there's a lot of cordage in here. And then I see this bag is empty. And we'll pop this thing open and get a look at it real quick. What is this? So here's how to make a L7 trap using a spring. How to make the slingshot you're talking about. How to skin small game. And this is really how I skin squirrel. Split them around and you just pull both directions. You can do this with rabbits too. You pull both directions and it basically skins itself. So, and here's a few ways to tie some knots. So everybody knows this one. It's like your most basic knot you would tie going fishing. So that's some pretty good information to have there on top of everything else that's in here. So other than that, this has been the Boss hunting and fishing kit. I hope you liked the video. There's a lot of good, cool stuff in this bag. So if there's anything you would like to see me test out specifically in this kit, just let me know in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for any other videos you would like to see me do, just let me know down in the comments. I'm enjoying doing this so far. It's a little bit, it's not so busy at work right now, but there's a lot of stuff going on. Our hunting season has just started, so we're really full bore on that. And then we have a lot of other projects going on right now, so videos might be a little bit slower, you know, every 5 days, maybe a little bit more. But other than that, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that keeps coming back. So if you could, like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take much to push that little button down there, and every single subscriber, it really, really helps me out. So if you could do that, I really appreciate it. I try to answer every single comment that comes through, especially the initial comment. So the first comment that comes on here, I definitely answer it. I have not missed one yet. So thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.